Hello and welcome to the review of round 23 Indigenous round of the Telstra Premiership. We've got teams going to Koh Samui. We've got
they just keep queuing up now to get to Koh Samui, do they?
Kev, how are you, mate?
I'm really good, thanks.
How's the 21st?
Oh, it's fantastic. I invited you to come drop in on the way home, but you
Come on, mate.
You had to get home, did you?
Come on, mate.
Pick up your slushy machine.
Come on, mate.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't deliver a slushy machine.
What about this? Just to everybody, we all know that Kev's daughter Ava had a 21st on Saturday night. Gordy was invited. He couldn't be there. He had to work.
Yep.
Then I got this random little phone call about 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon saying you better drop in on the way home. I guilted him in. No, I'm principled, mate. I'm principled. Happy birthday, Ava. When was the actual 21st? When
last month.
Oh, right.
Last month.
It was a delay.
It was a delay because we worked around Billy being able to attend. So,
well, he did a good job, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was the difference. At Suncorp.
Let's talk about the Clear Mountain Stud difference quickly at the stop. We said Billy Walters. Now they didn't get the result, but he absolutely lived up to his name. The difference.
Really proud in his 100th game for the Broncos.
Mate,
what a start! Out of the blocks. How quick were they? The Broncos out of the blocks. 24-0. And Bill had a big say in a lot of that. Ezra was prominent too. Ezra had probably one of his best games of the year. But they just couldn't hang on, Dobbo. We'll get to that more.
We'll get to that.
Back end, yeah.
All right, what's the news? What's the big news?
Big news, a couple of things, I reckon. First thing is...
What do you reckon of this thing, this harebrained idea about 3v4?
No, don't like that.
The week off for the grand final.
Well,
have it like a bit like the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't mind it, Dobbo, because we get a lot of HIAs and injuries these days in games, so an extra week would allow players to get fit and free to play if they've been suspended.
Yeah.
And the like. And
the season's
also
so long, Kev, though, mate.
Yeah, we just got to start a week earlier, mate. That's all we got to do.
What? Still have it the long way?
Well, the grand final's always on the first Sunday in October, so that's not going to change. Just bring it back a week, drop the pre-season off, do whatever. But mate, I think they could play that Indigenous game then, Dobbo.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
The All-Stars.
Maybe, but why couldn't you do this? If you're going to get the 20 teams by 28, right? That's the the
mantra, yeah.
Maybe 29. Mate, every team, it's a 19-round comp. That's it.
Well, that's not going to happen with TV rights because they've got millions of dollars, billions of dollars actually, riding on every week. So there needs to be 27 rounds. That'll be the minimum. There's three buys, of course, that teams get, but that's not going to change. So they've got to start the season a week earlier, mate. I don't know how they're going to do it, but
well, in essence, it does start.
Well,
Well, in essence, it does start a week early because it's a split round. Round one is a split round. So rather than having a split round, it starts on that first weekend in March. So that's the last weekend of February, first week of March. That's how it starts.
Then, and those teams come back and they're on buys when they come back, which they'll forego a buy later in the year.
And
right?
then you have 2 weeks at the back end. You have the Indigenous round then.
Our big games are right. Vegas. That's huge for the NRL.
Yeah.
Origin.
Yeah.
And semi-finals
and
grand final. So if we can get a better product for our grand final by giving the players a week off and freshening them up and making sure they're all available, I think that makes sense. And just promote the living. And what about fans that don't live in Sydney? It gives them enough time to organise their lives, If you're a Cowboys fan,
I don't mind it.
Storm,
it makes
all these out-of-teamers.
Maybe that weekend is a celebration. That weekend in between for the grand final is a bit of a celebration week. That week, and
let's get the All-Stars game on.
That's when
Perfect.
you have it. Yeah. Okay.
Don't argue with our man Peter.
No, he does a good job.
He does a good job.
Munster's ban lifted by the Match Review Committee.
Have you seen this before?
No, I haven't seen it.
So he got a week, didn't he? And then they reviewed the evidence and the actual injury, which he's okay, the player now, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's been scrapped.
He's been scrapped. That's good. We want to see Munster playing. Gee, he was good.
They were very good against the Dogs. Yeah, mate, they did a real job. Okay, let's get into it. Clear Mountain Stud difference with Billy Walters. We'll get to clearmountainstud.com.au. Worthy cause, love conquers all, and Alpine Edge. Mate, just go and say that you are an Inside Ball listener. They're at Greenmount, Clear Mountain Stud, and you get half price service fees. But look, if you want to get cutest registered foals, you want to race for the big money with 2-year-olds, go to Clear Mountain Stud, clearmountainstud.com.au. They are, without doubt, the premier stud here in Queensland at Greenmount. Bob and Mick.
Well, I'm not happy with Mick. Tipped us a horse on the weekend. Ba-bow. Like, come on, Mick.
Well,
if you're going to tip us.
I need to issue an apology to Mick because the horse that won with big money that we said we never got a tip on.
We actually did.
Well, when you're good with bookwork, which we're both not, he said, well, I did send it to you on an email, and we questioned that, and then the email came through. He definitely sent it to. So
in red. It was in bold letters too. But anyway,
we would like to apologise
for that. We're punching back with Saturday night.
Nothing happened.
Anyway,
I didn't get on, unfortunately. Okay, let's get into it.
You want to go back to Thursday? Do you remember Thursday night?
Yeah, I didn't see you in the top 50 list, most powerful people in. Oh yeah, you were there.
Was I?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I just said, let's just say I was, Dobbo.
No, I don't Thanks know for that, mate. I don't know, but I wasn't either. But anyway, just let's have a go.
Thursday night. How long ago does that seem?
I was at this game.
Down the coast.
Cowboys were okay. Titans, it's getting to the end of the year. Purdue gets sin bin, right? And I'm like, okay, there's hope here.
Yeah.
And then
they
bang,
just blew it.
Bang, bang. He comes back on after 10 minutes, gets from dummy half and goes 70 metres for a try. It was classy. They did a wraparound move where Helam Lukey scored, and it was the first time I'm like, oh, okay, they're back to Cowboys. Good bounce back, confidence-building bounce back. They're in the 8. I reckon they're going to finish 6th. I think they've got a buy.
6th. They have got a buy, right?
So they've got a buy in hand. But they are going to make the 8.
Right.
The Cows are going to make the 8. And I'm pretty sure I thought Helam Lukey was very good.
Yeah. He's a quality player. They got some good strike.
They need Reid Marnie back.
Yeah, and Tommy Dearden will be back too, right?
Yeah.
But let's have a little talk about the Cowboys halves at the moment. Gee, they're playing well. So imagine Clifford's going well.
Clifford and Purdue.
Purdue will shift to the centres.
Oh, I think he's a fullback next year.
Well, next year, but you're not going to move Drinky this year, right?
No way.
But they can make a mark on this, Dobbo, in the finals if they get it right. They've got some good players there.
I don't think so. I think they're making up the numbers.
Well, you got them in the 6th, though. Yep.
Yeah, they'll get a home, Sebi. Okay, let's have a look at the Warriors-Panthers this game.
They surprised me a bit, the Warriors.
Oh, they made a statement.
Now, you tipped the Warriors, didn't you?
Yeah, I said that. I thought they were a big chance. Now with Yo gone with a peck.
Geez, not much information coming out about the injury.
Well, you're the Australian coach. Have you made a phone call yet?
Well, what do you think?
Yes. Is it all right?
I'm sworn to secrecy, mate. So
yeah, right. Okay. Well, we don't know what's going on at the moment, but they think it's season ending.
Is it?
That's the case. Well, I'm just saying what Brent Reid was talking yesterday. But scans today, I think, will confirm either one or the other. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So.
It doesn't look good though, Dobbo.
No, it doesn't look good.
I was on the panel on Fox on
crying in your weeks, I bet.
No, on Friday night with Tommy Trbojevic. He's a great fella, Tommy.
Yeah.
And he's done 2 pecs. And I said, mate, how many surgeries have you had? And he started, his eyes rolled in the back of his head. He's had 6 or 7 surgeries in his career, which is a bit unfair. But anyway, that's a bit off the point. They were too good, the Warriors. That Luke Metcalf had a stunning game. Halasima. He's having a season and a half, the big young centre, but too strong, the Warriors. Panthers. They'll finish minor premiers. They've got to play the Roosters this week, Dobbo, but that'll be a tough one.
Yeah. I can't get past that. I do think now that the Warriors, if they get 2 home semis, are a really big chance.
Well, they have to get the 2 home finals.
They're a good side.
They're a good side. But they're a good side away too.
Do you bring Tamari Martin back, or you keep Metcalf?
Well, he's not going to be back this week, tomorrow. I think he'll get a few more weeks, Metcalf, and if they keep winning, he's going to stay there, obviously. Yeah.
Roosters 20, Bulldogs 18. Last minute win by the Roosters. They just hang on, don't they?
Yeah.
8-2 at the break. Dogs started well, 3 tries. Kiraz, they get to 18-8 with 12 minutes to go. How do you lose from there? That is the frustrating
thing. Well, you're going to have to ask the Bulldogs that.
Yeah.
Sam Walker played well in that last 20 to get him home.
He always does.
Yeah. They're a chance of being
He's
minor.
coming for Australia, Sammy boy.
He is doing everything right.
He's put his hand up.
That kick that he put back in field, mate. And then they should have caught on the full, but anyway, they didn't. He's a good footballer.
Storm 42, Manly 20. Manly up 14-0. And their season's gone from bad to worse. The Kieran Foran experiment, he said they lost their hard edge.
Yeah.
coaching's cruel. He wins 6 in a row, and then it's been ugly ever since.
They've lost 5 in a row, haven't they?
But I will say this now. They've got a young half in Joey Walsh. He's a good footballer, but he's not there yet. And I didn't realise that they would miss Luke Brooks as much as they did.
Yeah.
But, they've gone to Perth, Manly up, and then they just got pumped.
Storm were good, though. Let's talk about the young half.
Yeah, he's going good.
Hayden Watson.
Oh, my
he's
God.
Good with Munster. Good. Munster come back a bit early. They got a bit of work to do, the Manly side. But Storm, have you got Storm at Koh Samui, or can they make it?
Storm have another bye, right?
Yep.
They're sitting at the moment in 11th spot. Now,
they need 13 wins to make it, Dobbo.
Yeah,
they can't make it.
They're not going to make it. No, it's over for them.
All right, we'll book them. Can you ring the travel agent and book them today?
Let's go through Koh Samui at the moment.
Here he goes.
Okay, and I mean this genuinely. I think the Sea Eagles are gone, right?
What? They can still mathematically make it, but you don't think...
I don't think they make it.
Right.
The Raiders are going to Koh Samui. The Eels are going to Koh Samui. The West Tigers are going to Koh Samui. The Titans are going to Koh Samui. Dragons, and would you...
We've got any teams left?
Wait for it. And the Bronx.
Right.
The Storm are going to Koh Samui. The Sea
It's a full flight.
The Sea Eagles are going to Koh Samui. There's only one team that can make the 8 outside the 8. That's the Dogs.
Right. They got a pretty tough run home too, haven't they?
Yeah, that's the Doggies. I might be wrong, but at the moment I've got 7 teams
locked into
Koh Samui.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm wrong. I've got 8 teams going to Koh Samui.
Right. That only
Sea Eagles, Storm, Raiders, Eels, West Tigers, Titans, Bronx, Dragons.
And when is that flight leaving?
Start planning. Start booking your trips. It's over. With 4 weeks left, it's over. Can you believe that?
That's amazing, isn't it?
It's crazy, mate. It's crazy. Dolphins 40, Broncos 32.
Right.
All right, let's get to the unpack. Difference, Billy Walters, where you been? Unbelievable.
A very good start to the game, wasn't it, for the Broncos?
He played the first half, then he played 65 minutes or 60 minutes. What are they doing?
Yeah, well...
What are they doing? Seriously. He was bloody brilliant. 40-20, line break, try assist. He is such a footballer. One, just get him signed. All right? This is the first thing.
Well, that's probably the first thing they should be doing.
They need to be signing, because if not, he needs to go to the Titans. I'm telling you now. The Titans would take him in a heartbeat. There's offers on the table there. Brisbane they've got a complete and utter bungle with their roster, right? So if I look at this, right, if I mean this genuinely,
yeah.
Billy Walters is your best number 9. Okay, we know that.
Yeah.
So that's your number 9. And if you're going to go with Moser as your backup, I'm happy with that.
Moser and Pakes.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Why sign Hunty? Why sign Pakes?
Well, the reason
why sign Bukowski? So you need 3 hookers, I think, and Hunt maybe, because he's a utility. But I think Pakes has got to go. I think they've made a bungle. Or you get rid of Bukowski, let him go to another market. Do you know what I mean? Or it's Moser, but you cannot have 5 hookers on that roster.
No, well, Ben, I don't think they see Ben Hunt as a hooker. They've got him as a half because Adam Reynolds is.
Okay,
retiring.
well, that means you've got 4. That means you've got 4.
I know.
Okay, so that means Billy, Moser, Pakes, Bukowski. That's your 4 hookers, right? And Hunt's your 5th backup if that's where you are.
Yeah.
But then your halfbacks, when you look at it, you've got Duffy, you've got Pezzett.
Yep.
And I suspect you've got Hunt.
Yeah.
Kev, I've got to talk about this game. If you get to 24-0...
You're entitled to go on with it and win it. They scored 32 points, Dobbo. That's enough to win 2 games.
It's the first time ever in the history of the NRL that's happened.
What, that a team has got to 24 and lost?
And got rolled.
Really?
Yeah. And the first time for the Broncos. It's the worst Broncos defeat from that lead ever.
Right. Well, I didn't know that.
40 points to 8. After they got 24-0, it was 48. 40 points to 8. Now, yep, it was an innocuous bounce of the ball. Hammer goes. But there was some tries there.
Yes.
And I'm
their defence has been that way all year, Dobbo. They haven't been up to it in defence. That's probably the 5th or 6th time they've had that many points scored against them. And they've scored enough points to win 2 games. 32, that's enough to win 2 games. It's just their defence, and they're, I don't know, something. Anyway, it's disappointing. You were down there.
I was called the
How
game.
did the crowd? What was the crowd like?
Dolphins crowd.
Yeah, was it all Dolphins?
All Dolphins. I said this, and I honestly mean this. There was 50,189 people there.
Right.
40,000 would have been Dolphin supporters.
Okay.
It was a very, very red. And so what I'm like, and I said this to them afterwards. How do they get that every week? Because it was a great spectacle. It was a good crowd.
Well, they play a really good brand of football, the Dolphins, like the Broncos do, right? And they got like Herbie Farnworth.
He's a freak, mate.
The Hammers, unbelievable. Jack Bostock.
Can I just address the problem that the Dolphins have at the moment? Is that they are in a situation now where they are going to lose some players.
Yeah, and their roster's pretty stacked.
Well, the reason that is if you have cheapies and they turn into Origin players, you have to upgrade them. So I'm not saying Max Plath was a cheapie, but he was, Donahue, Bostock.
Yep.
So you've got three blokes that you probably would have been able to get to. So if you look at, I'll give you a prime example. On the edge for the Warriors at the moment, Francis, Manu Leilua, right? Killing it. Now, he's a $160,000 cheapie. He's a Josiah Karapani. But when, if they make rep honours and they get better, well, they get an upgrade.
Yeah, well, that's the problem that all clubs face.
So the Dolphins are in this window at the moment.
Well, it's right now.
Right now. They have to get it done. And they've got depth and they've got that. But to try and keep their players. Now, I just do want to address... Last week, our mate Pete Bomber Bedell, rightly so, is saying there's a cap squeeze on. There's a cap squeeze.
Well, there has to be.
Well, I know this. Herbie Farnworth wants to win a comp. Then he wants to win a World Cup. Then he's going to look at his future. He can start talking about his future on November 1. But he doesn't want to leave the Dolphins. And he doesn't want to leave Queensland. So this talk about he wants to be a Rooster and all that kind of, that is just not... That he has shut that down.
Right.
The club is confident.
Well, he likes living in the southeast.
And you can understand why the Dolphins want to keep Bostock because they bought Bostock here when he was untried.
Yeah, well,
they bought Max Platt when there wasn't a position, and they gave him a start. So, I can understand why the Dolphins are like, well, we want to keep those blokes because we're the ones who have invested all that time, had the risk, put the risk in to keep them, and then they've come good. But you can't keep everybody. Already they've lost Oren Keeley. Nicarima's gone. You're losing Avarillo, and you're losing Jermaine Azarko. So that's 4 out of that side. Well, Oren Keeley's gone, but that's 3 dead set starters that are going next year. So this is the problem.
Well, the Broncos are in the same position, mate. They're losing players. You can't keep them all.
Well, that's where you got to be smarter.
And Payne has. Well, let's not even talk about why he left, but he's left a money pit there, so they're very fortunate. But Shibasaki's he's gone west.
You're losing
Ben Hunt's.
I think you're going to lose like 15 players out of the Broncos. That roster's going to get completely overhauled. And it's your Deloise Hoyters, your Jack Gajeskis, your Josh Rogers, all those kind of players. Then you've got Wren, Payne, Jesse Arthurs.
They're all
going. That's 6. That's 6 that I'm telling you that are going. And there's talk they're getting Moses Leota. Well, my mail is
he's not heading north.
That's not going to happen.
No.
So they're all talking Moses Leota.
Where's he going to end up, Dobbo?
Oh, I think he might stay.
Penrith, yeah.
This is the one thing I would say. And Kev, you know this. Are Brisbane? Do they not earn like? It seems like the points come too easily for them that they don't respect it. Like they just don't seem to want to grind. Just do the hard, dead set.
Little things.
And it just, at 24-0, they were flying in 25 minutes. They're like, mate, this could, it's just too easy.
Yeah, but then you've got to adjust, haven't you? Your mindset's got to adjust, right? Not to anything but, right, it's 0-0. Let's keep going, doing what we're doing. And they started making a few errors. They, defended poorly.
Jesus. Yeah, it's a real worry, isn't it?
It is, but not our problem, Dobbo.
Well, Dolphins win. They've now secured a spot in the semi-finals. They're there.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they might make the top 4.
They certainly can.
They certainly can.
They need to play better, though. Defend better, Dobbo.
Well, I think I talked to Isaiah Katoa, and he just said, mate, my defence,
he
was dreadful early.
Yeah, well, Billy bumped. He was. But he's coming back from a wrist. He'll be a couple of weeks before he's back. Defence is not his problem. Like he's normally very good.
He takes the ball to the line. Well, God, he can set up.
He's a good player.
He's a good footballer. South were ugly, but they got away with the job.
Did you see why I love watching Wayne's presses? That they are. What do you take out of that, Wayne? Well, what do you take out of it?
Yeah. Well, he knew, mate.
He said two things, very important. Like, Wayne's the most experienced coach in the NRL. He said two things. That first half that you all watched, we do that again in the second half, we got a good side here.
Yeah. They were bad in the second half.
Yeah,
they held on.
Eight errors. One error or two errors in the first half, 8 in the second.
Yeah, they just switched
off. They just held on. They got enough talent there.
Yeah, I'm not convinced with them. I don't think they're going to go deep.
No, well, they've just been too inconsistent all year.
Yeah. Raiders 24, Knights 30. This is the game. Ricky's giving Corey Horsburgh a spray for the slap and a critical end, and the penalties in the sin binning. And I understand why Ricky was pissed off. That was 12 all at half time, pretty even. Raiders managed to get back in front 24-18. Then the Knights levelled at 24 all.
And then Neil Discipline kicked in.
Yeah, it was all
and
over.
He was right in his presser. That's what happens to the Raiders. They lose their discipline, mate. Drop balls,
They've got young
penalties.
blokes this year. Look, they probably got away with a bit last year. They were minor premiers last year.
Yep.
They had a bad decision. No, they got the rub of the green went against them in that major semi.
Against the Broncos,
And to be honest with you, like injuries and everything like that, but I actually believe in Canberra. Like the bounce back 23, 24, 25 for the Bronx?
Yeah. I
actually think next year, like they have got the bones of a cracking
good side. Yep.
They just need, I think it's 2 steps forward, step back, 3 steps forward.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think Canberra, a lot of people are saying, Canberra, I think they're going to be okay. It's a disappointing way to finish. They're not going to make the 8 after being minor premiers, but I reckon you got the bones next year of a really, really good side.
Yeah, Hudson Young will come back in. He makes a big difference to the side. Sasangi's playing with a bung shoulder.
Noah Martin, Hosco. I mean, they're not.
Is Big Pups, is he retiring?
I think
he's retiring, is he? Yeah, okay. Right.
And I think they're going to have to move Horsburgh as well. I think Horsburgh will end up in Brisbane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
I do. This is a bit of a bolt, though. And the Sharkies, just when I was starting to trust them and think that they
we all were.
Yeah.
They had an off night, Dobbo, and I don't think it's too alarming for them.
24 points to 16.
In a row.
Dragons are building beautifully, mate.
They've
tell you what, they're recruiting and they're
a team to look for next year.
Mate, they're going to be a real good team. Because you know what? Those Couchman boys, the forward pack.
Middle forwards are going well.
And Val's going good.
Valentine's got a bit of spring in his step. They got Luke Metcalf coming there next year.
Mate, Phillips Army, try-scoring freak from the Gold Coast Titans.
Yeah.
They've got
Keon.
Metcalf, Keon, Drinkwater.
Drinkwater.
Like Cody Nicarima.
Yeah.
You put them into that side.
Big difference.
Tigers had the bye, and we go from there.
So
righto.
We've done the ladder. You reckon there's 9 teams still left in the competition, you reckon?
I reckon there's 9 left.
I've probably got to agree with you,
Yeah, I think the Dogs can maybe force their way into it.
Yep. Tom Trbojevic may be back this week.
I don't think it matters.
Oh, I think it does if he's in. They're a different side with him there, Dobbo. So I wouldn't put a line through Manly just yet, but they got to start playing like a team that's playing finals, and they're just lacking a bit of confidence, a little bit of mojo. Anyway, maybe Tommy will give him that when he comes back.
Where it sits, I do think, and I mean this, I think the Knights, 13 wins gets you. So we know now that, the top 6 roughly is
nearly
there.
Locked and loaded, yeah.
Cowboys need one more win, and they've got their bye, and they'll be there.
Yep.
It's the Rabbitohs that need 2 wins, you would think, and that will get them there as well.
2 wins in, 4 games left?
Yeah.
Surely they can do that.
Well, let's just have a quick look at the Rabbitohs, who they've actually got, and that's the big thing for me. The Rabbitohs are the ones.
Well, I think they're playing the Bulldogs this week, are they? Just have a look.
So this week's draws, and let's just talk Rabbits. The South Sydney Rabbitohs, they've got to have, and so the Rabbitohs for me need to have 2 more wins. So they've got the Dogs to toss of the coin there. They've got the Warriors.
Oh.
Then they've got the Titans. Then they got the Roosters.
Oh.
Geez. Hang on, we might have gone early here.
They can win 2 out of those 4.
Okay, they may be.
Right, let's give them 2 out of.
Okay.
Seriously.
Well, let's see what the Dogs have got. The Dogs.
Obviously, they're playing. It's a big game this week for both.
So the Dogs have got to win 3.
Right.
Right. So Rabbitohs toss the coin. Will they beat the Dragons? Yes.
No, not on recent form, mate.
Will they beat the Penrith Panthers?
Well, that one's.
Will they beat the Bronx?
See, that last game, the Broncos can really hurt the Bulldogs.
Okay, maybe I might have gone off. Let's have a look at the Seagulls as well, because I might have bloody gone too early on the Seagulls. I don't think I have, but, I have been known to make a comment that could create things. Seagulls need 4 wins.
They got to win 4 from 4.
They got to beat the Dolphins, the Knights, the Dragons, the Warriors. They're going to Costa Mary.
Put them on the ship.
All right.
Put them on the plane.
I nearly can say that the 8's set.
No, except you got the Bulldogs.
Yeah, but I'm nearly prepared after this week. If South win,
it's all
3 weeks
locked
gone,
away.
The 8 is set.
Now that will change a few things with selections and the like as well. But the top 4, they're all still. So the focus comes on the top 4 then, Dobbo. For those you need to finish first or second to get the home final.
Well, it's all differential and for and against at the moment. The Sharks, the differential is 98, is 169. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks.
Yeah, so there's still a lot of interest on where you can actually finish, because that's home final is a big one.
Massive. All right, now questions for Kev.
We got many this week?
Yeah, we have got a few. Because
make sure they're not statements, will you? I just want questions.
We don't want statements. Okay, Kevin Walters, let's go. Do you think the Broncos really stuffed up their middle rotations on the weekend?
Well, you've already spoken about that, so.
The turning point that got the Dolphins back in the game
was the hammer intercept.
Well, yeah, and was a loose ball pick up and he scored. That got him back. They need to score. Best signing with the Broncos in 2027 and why?
Best signing?
I don't know if they've got one yet. Mitch Barnett might be good for
Mitch
him.
Barnett,
he's an Origin footballer.
Shawn Blore,
if he can get happy again. Yeah, I like him.
They got some. Yeah, it's not who's coming into the Broncos, Dobbo. It's who's leaving. Payne Haas. That's a massive out, right? And who's still there? They've still got a great side there, so they'll be fine.
Did the refs rob the Broncos with bad decisions? Offside for Billy's run.
Yeah, now that is contentious with me, because I'm meant to be taking you.
Well, you lost a bet to me.
I didn't lose it.
Yeah, yes, you did. No. Because I tipped the Dolphins, you tipped the Bronx. We had a stake on it.
That was a try by Billy Walters. He got it down. He told me at the party he got it down, right?
He said he should.
No, he didn't say that. I can't say that.
No, he didn't.
Right? No. But the guy that tackled him was offside. He should have been sin bin. That would have.
Oh, mate, come on.
So I'm not taking you to dinner on the back of that.
Of course you're not. You're tired ass.
We'll go down the corner shop. I'll buy you a sandwich.
No, I don't want that. After Bill's performance, can you let us know how far he's up for signing? I spoke to Bill. He said it's close, imminent.
Yep.
Is that fair?
That'd be a fair comment. Yeah. Just added another 0 on his performance.
Did the drunks in the bunker get reported? Oh, come on.
We've all had bad bunker calls.
We're not getting into that. Kevy, how proud of Billy as a person and as a player are you? He is the difference. There is no question.
Well, he just seems to free up their attack.
He's brilliant,
right? And get the ball. As I said,
I just hope Maguire can see that. Like, he was unbelievable.
Well, he can't not see it now,
mate. It's clear as clear. So. With the Chiefs coming in, what are the odds some games will be played in Cairns?
None.
How did the slushy machine go?
Went really well. Big expectations from our. Well, we thought we had one organised prior.
Slushy hire,
yeah, but it was booked out.
It was already booked out, and it's been.
And how much do you charge for that machine, by the way?
Not enough. not enough. Not enough. But anyway, the slushy machine worked all right. How many people?
We had about 50 people.
Oh, yeah.
And there was some adults there as well.
Man of the match.
Jet
Walters.
Jet Walters was good. Jack Walters was in good form. I'd have to say Ava Walters, the host, she had a great night. Really good night.
Oh, that's what it's about.
With all of her friends. Great to see. Isn't it great when you get around?
Yeah, they're good.
I'd call them kids, but they're 20.
They're 21.
They just bring so much energy and zest in life. It's great.
I heard all about it.
It was a good night. Thanks for pulling in too. Not. Like, I invite you and you just drive. They reckon you drove past like that, beep the horn and stuck your finger.
I actually did. We've
got security cameras.
I literally did that.
We've got security cameras on your vehicle.
I actually did that.
Tooted the horn. Hey, carry it over.
Yeah.
Bang.
Happy birthday, Ava. Stop you, Kev. What's the point of putting Billy back on with 1 minute? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer that.
Yeah, you can.
1 minute left. And you bring him back. What the bloody hell was that? It was just ridiculous. How likely is it that Moses Leota will be a Bronco? Well, Dave Donaghy said highly unlikely.
They don't have the money in their cap to drag him in.
Know. Where do Parramatta go from here, Kev? What do you think they should do come recruitment? Well, they've got some good players. Haven't they got
injuries have derailed their season to make the 8. Those fringe teams.
Mate, I reckon Parramatta are going better than most people.
They're in a lot of games, right? Yeah. They fight hard. They just lack they got Mitchell Moses here, and they got some good players, but they just need to.
Well, why is everybody talking about Parramatta? They're currently sitting on 13th. The Broncos are 16th. Ahead of Brisbane at the moment. Eels, West Tigers, Titans. Like, we've been bagging those teams. They're ahead of Brisbane.
Yeah, with
let's call it
not as good a roster. So,
well, mate, who cares, lads? Will Reno be joining Inside Ball Podcast as a host next year? He's a fair chance. I had dinner with him last night.
Yeah.
He's looking for something to do.
Well, is he right for Vegas? That's the main thing.
He cannot wait for Vegas.
Right.
What's wrong with the club and the players are yelling at each other?
No, that's normal. There's always heated. That's just normal for a team that's not playing at their best. There's frustration. There's anger. So
now, Inside Ball is going to Vegas. Kevin Walters and Reno are taking the crew to Vegas next year. I'll be over there with my commitments, and then hopefully we've got a lunch and a podcast and some stuff.
Yeah, get on the website.
Get on the website and have a look. There were people who have said they've booked. There are people who have actually booked.
Yeah, we've got some bookings already,
which is great.
It's going to be a great trip, Dobbo.
Reno is that excited. You get to go with Adam Reynolds and Kevin Walters. I mean this genuinely. Two of the great humans, and what could go wrong? I mean, seriously, what can go wrong with Reno and Kevy hosting a tour
on the strip of Vegas? Well,
I mean,
I'm going to have to keep Reno in check because last time he was there. Last time he was there, we all remember what happened last time he was there.
Right, he's got.
I shouldn't laugh because it was funny
in the end. All right, that's it for us. Inside Ball. We'll be back later in the week. Have a great week, and remember, when the wheat's ripe, keep the headers rolling in the paddock. I say that all the time. See you later, boys.
See you later.